If you know me, you know I love shiny Pokemon, so I thought it'd be fun to dive in and take a look at what the Gen 9 starters could look like as shinies in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's take a look. Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka A-Drive. I bring you guys a brand new video today, and today we're talking Gen 9 starters. That's right, Fuecoco, Sprigatito, and Quaxley, and what their potential shiny forms could look like heading into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, for the last couple games that we've actually had shiny starters locked, but they've made them obtainable later in the game, so almost certainly we're going to be able to get shiny starters in some way, whether it's through breeding or finding them as the start kind of soft reset mechanic at the beginning of the game or whatever it may be. So nonetheless, this is what I want to talk about. I want to see what's going down with these potential shiny starters, and if you guys have any thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And let me know what starter is your favorite at this point. Be sure to like the video if you guys enjoy it, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys are new so you don't miss out on our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coverage. And a big shout out to all the artists that we're going to feature in today's video. I'll make sure I put all the links in the description below so you can check out your favorite ones and show them some love as well. Oh, and don't forget, I saw a ton of awesome merch at TeamShiny.com with some great shiny forms and much, much more. So check it out. Go to TeamShiny.com and use code Arceus to save 15% off if you pick up 3 t-shirts or more. Don't miss out on this deal and swag out your closet today. Let's dive in to the shiny Pokemon. So you guys already know, I gotta start off with my boy Fuecoco, my favorite of the starters. We got Lutu here with a couple different ideas. We've got Fuecoco with this kind of charcoal black design, and his little craft singles cheese on his belly is kind of brown, and then a more purple design with kind of a tealish green color, which I actually quite dig there. We'll come back to that in a little bit. I love the Hero Star right now, who has commissions open, by the way, if you guys are looking, with this Appleton vibe. Now, we know that Fuecoco is based on a pepper, not an apple, but I still love it. Putting it with the, you know, Applin and Appleton, and then with the shiny versions of Applin and Appleton, making it a Granny Smith apple. I gotta give a shout out to this because I love this. I thought this was a really cool idea. And I love how Applin changes colors from red to green. I just feel like that's such a good fit, for sure. Tofu Tan here on Twitter also posts that this is kind of their fan art for what they want the Fuecoco evolution to look like, but I just love the purple coloring and the ghost vibes, right? A lot of people are speculating, myself included, that Fuecoco could turn into a ghost and fire type Pokemon based on the ghost pepper or something like that. It's got a skull on its head, so we'll have to see. But I love this. This is super duper cool, and I love the purple color they chose for Fuecoco here. I think this looks really clean, so good job, Tofu. And again, going back to that black color wave here, we've got Santiago Emmanuel kind of designing what they expect to be a shiny Fuecoco variant. Again, the black shinies are some of my favorite. We look at things like Greninja, we look at things at Haxorus. Some of these are just phenomenal, so I really like what Santiago did here with the black Fuecoco, and that's probably my #1 wand for this thing. This or like a purple coloring, personally. And my good friend Tori actually drew up a couple designs, which I like too. I think Tori did a great job here. We've got the blue Fuecoco, which looks really clean. You've got kind of a brownish, reddish one, but with that blue craft singles on its belly and the nice little stem. And then a more white kind of beige color palette with the orange. All 3 of these look really, really clean. I think I like the blue one the most, but nonetheless, I feel like Fuecoco has the highest chance to be a dope shiny in this game. But I also could see them doing like the Charmander, where it legitimately just changes ever so slightly from its like reddish orange to like a lighter color, which would be devastating. So let's hope we get the black one or the blue one. Those would be awesome. Now let's talk Sprigatito, which I have high hopes for in terms of turning into a saber-tooth tiger. We've got Lutu also doing a couple different options with this purple vibe and then kind of a more fall vibe. This is kind of what I would have envisioned Leafeon to be, like an autumn type Leafeon. Unfortunately, it never came to fruition, but I do kind of like this purple one. I think that's pretty solid in terms of different ideas. Gabri here, or Ariel1 on Twitter, posts this Sprigatito with the purple. This purple looks super clean. It's like a very deep purple with like a lavender color. I really like how this one looks, so that one's a big favorite. And then we see Canadian Kitten going a very similar approach to what we saw from Lutu, where you kind of go with the more fallish vibes. You know, you kind of get those browns and oranges brought in. I feel like that could make it look very, very neat in terms of Sprigatito. I don't really see a ton of other stuff. I mean, I looked and it seems like those are kind of the main concepts that artists are kind of displaying for these particular starter Pokemon. Sprigatito, the purple idea, or kind of going the more full idea with the shiny. I could see it going to a different color green, perhaps. Maybe like a deeper green or even a lighter green. What I'm just hoping for is I prefer like more drastic color changes for these Pokemon. not like subtle ones. So hopefully they'll do something really cool with Sprigatito. Before I move on to Quaxley, I actually want to talk about Tori's versions of Sprigatito. A couple different options here. Going a more blue option, kind of like a greenish blue. Then this very pink pixie one, which most certainly looks like a Powerpuff Girl. This actually looks like a set of Powerpuff Girls. And then kind of a goldish yellowy green for Sprigatito. So I don't want to overlook this one because I feel like this is actually a really cool concept as well. And it kind of is a little different than some of the other ones we saw before. And continuing with Tori here, we're going to look at Quaxley. And when it comes to water type shinies, oftentimes they go to be like pink or purple. So we're gonna see some of those ideas made up here. But Tori with kind of the pink one, and then the one where its whole body turns blue, which I thought was a kind of a cool take. So instead of changing its hat and its beak and stuff like that, it actually changed just the body as well. And then you've got the last one where the hat and the feet kind of change. And it looks like a slight color change to its body. Maybe a little darker, maybe it's just my eyes. But the purple vibes are very, very cool there from Tori. I think that one's pretty sweet. We got Kamaboko here, says, I hope Quaxley Shiny is a cute color. I love this one, the little pink one, the pink ducky, especially sitting next to the blue one. It kind of reminds me of like a baby boy and a baby girl. So I feel like that's actually really adorable. And I think Kamaboko did a great job with this rendition of what Shiny Quaxley could look like. Nixio here going with the purple vibe as well. Of course, purple I think is a very likely color for this Pokemon, as I had mentioned, as a lot of water type Pokemon do maintain that purple coloring when they go shiny, like Whalmer. There's a ton of them. Quillfish is another one, the purplish pink. This is more of a purple vibe, but definitely something to be mindful of. And then we've got Glazed Dapper Donut here with a shiny version of Quaxley, and they did something similar to Tori where they actually changed the color of the duck itself, not just the hat and the feet. They made it like a gray color, which I think is actually pretty neat as well, going with the pink on the hat. So a couple different ideas for Quaxley. For me, I'm really excited. I feel like Fuecoco has the highest chance to have a really, really dope shiny, whereas maybe Sprigatito probably has the least likely chance, in my opinion, of having a dope shiny. But we'll have to see how it all plays out, obviously, when the game releases and we get, the leaks of what the actual shinies look like. But it's exciting to talk about, and I'm excited to see what Game Freak does with the new shiny Pokemon starters. So let me know in the comments section below which one was your favorite and what shiny forms you would like to see for the new starter Pokemon Fuecoco, Sprigatito, and Quaxley in the upcoming games Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Again, I'm really hoping for that black or blue Fuecoco. It'll pop on that design and be such a contrast to the red that it currently is. When it comes to Sprigatito, I love some of those purple designs. I feel like those looked really clean, but I could see them going with just a different shade of green, so we'll have to see. And then Quaxley, I just love the pink. I feel like the pink looked really good. It stood out, and it kind of gave me, like I said, like the baby boy, baby girl vibes, which I thought was really cute. If you enjoyed this one, like the video down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new so you don't miss out on our epic Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coverage. And don't forget to check out TeamShiny.com for some epic, sweet merch. Thank you very much. Check out the artist in the description below, and that's gonna do that for me, guys. My name is Dan. I also go by A-Drive, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.